What's up, listeners? Welcome back to another episode of the Jaftaf Show, and we are the Jaftafs,
Yes, so boys and girls, today we're back and discussing a very strange movie named The Substance. Yes.
starring Demi Moore. Yeah, I guess this is the first movie of this actress that I have watched, Demi
Yeah,
Moore.
yeah. Same here.
But Margaret Qualley, I have seen her quite some movies. I have watched her. I guess the first movie of Margaret Qualley I watched was Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Hollywood, yeah, yeah. Quentin
Yeah.
Tarantino's.
So, yeah, Quentin Tarantino. But she was not in the lead cast,
Yeah.
but she was like
I
just a supporting cast.
I saw that car scene where she takes lift.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So from
Yeah,
there, I got to know that who is she. But I never watched the movies. But I think after this, I'm gonna watch a lot of other stuffs too.
Okay. But yeah, man, in this movie, like she was looking different. How
Yes.
she was looking. Keep it together, man. We are just starting. Save it for later. Okay. So yeah, man. Okay, I'll ask you, like, why do you suggest to watch this movie? Because it was so hard for me to watch this movie.
The only reason that uh, I thought it would be great to discuss because this movie is everywhere. Like you open Instagram, you open any article, any list of movies from this year, it's almost top of every charts, and people are releasing every new videos on it. The official producers are releasing every day one clips of the movie and behind the scenes that how it was made, and it was recently got nominated for many awards. And
Even Demi Moore won a Golden Globe for this, right? For, I
yeah,
guess, best actress in leading role.
I guess
Because
so.
she was in the leading role.
Yeah, of course.
Right. But
So
yeah, man,
yeah,
what? Look, I don't want to watch this movie ever again. But I like the filmography of this movie. Okay,
yeah.
and I'll start like I love the direction of this movie, the camera techniques that they used to make the shot more dynamic. Right. I'll give an example. You remember when she got the pan drive for the very first time
Hmm.
from that paramedic guy who he met in the hospital. He gave her that, and then she threw it in the dustbin. So it fell
Yeah,
uh, like at the bottom, and we could see like camera is under it, and the depth of the dustbin could can be seen.
yeah,
So like it was a very creative approach, and like how it is falling, where the substance, how it is written can be seen. So that kind of camera techniques, how they thought of it, and it was actually matching the theme of the movie, like how creepy the movie was, right? That it was matching the theme of it, and other shots as well of the doorway of the lobby. I mean, the lobby that goes to her washroom. So there, how camera moves from one place to another, how it changes the angle, right, and rotate. So those kind, and this technique they used at like multiple places, especially when something out of the box is happening. Well, the entire movie is out of the box, but at least at the beginning, it was more watchable comparatively how it goes
yeah.
further. And Debbie Moore, obviously, how I knew that uh, she's an actress, but I never watched her movie. I guess I watched her in Charlie's Angels Full Throttle, the movie that came in 2002 or 3, I don't know. So, but there she was in like a negative role. But here, like she actually here also she was in a negative role. How? For herself, right? For herself, she was in a negative. But yeah, man, the filmography was very like how the movie starts and how the movie ends. Like the same camera angle we could see, and
Yes.
from where Elisabeth Sparkle started and where she died,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. For me, the movie. If you ask me, the story was good. Nothing new. Like we have seen a lot of movies have similar story structures, where it's basically very not very complex story. It's just rivalry between your own self. Like in other words, you can say just fight between alter ego and ego. So it's like one person is achieving more, so others getting jealous. So I would keep it that way. Yeah, like I would say from the first shot to the till the end shot, every scenes have good mise en scène, well structured, and I was surprised to see this movie had a lot of other movie references as well. So there were shots in the hallway and the bathroom where they had references of The Shining, and and yeah, man, like they stick to one color. Like hallway was orange, bathrooms were red, and many other things.
Bathroom was white, white.
No, his studio bathroom,
Oh,
her studio bathroom. Yeah,
even the lobby,
yeah, lobby was kind of orange.
orange.
Yeah,
Yeah.
orange tone, and the mattresses, what the Shining references. So yeah, man, like I really enjoyed it. It made that experience that yeah, something bad is gonna happen here, something bad is gonna happen here, and it felt like a dystopian city that it's very futuristic, but it's still back forward. You're still behind everything, and I would appreciate the camera techniques they used for a lot of shots where and they use good use of sounds, the follies where the manager was eating the shrimps. You can see the close-ups and the
Yeah,
sounds
yeah,
and that
crazy.
and I don't know what was that, mayonnaise or something. So those sounds, the background sounds, distortion, and man, they used good sounds, and like wherever you pause the movie, it's always something good part you see, because they've shot it in
Wide angle.
yeah,
So many
extreme
shots
wide
are
shots.
actually wide, extreme wide shots, especially the close-ups,
Yes,
right? They are showing the isolation of the character and like how
exactly.
distorted and decentralized they are.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, like this substance movies also is a reminder that it's a reality what's going on in the world right now. That every other woman is chasing for her beauty, but chasing the beauty, she doesn't understand that beauty lies within her. She's just chasing it. So yeah, man, like it was crazy turn to see that simple, good-looking woman turned into an ugly monster at the end. But the journey, what I saw in this whole movie was so good. And as soon as Sue came in existence, my retention of viewing went up because I was enjoying every scenes where she was there, and she was actually playing good character. But initially, when I was watching Sue's character, I kind of started missing Elizabeth's character. Then when she came on screen, I started liking her character more rather than Sue, because Sue started as a white character, but she ended up being gray and black. But Elizabeth started as a gray character, but she ended up being white. So that is like good contrast. I liked it. So yeah, man, like yeah, I could feel that Elizabeth, what she was going through, and at the end, uh, yeah, we will discuss about the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not go there. So man, when the concept was being introduced in the movie that you can change yourself for 7 days, right? They were providing you the food and all. So I'll tell you. I'll come to this point, but before that, I'll tell you something. So 2 years back, I watched a series called Lookism. It was a Korean animated series. Okay, so there was this guy who was short and fat and very ugly looking. So because of that, everybody used to like beat the shit out of him, and wanna
Lookism anime, Netflix
yeah,
original.
Netflix, yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So the concept was that somehow some magic happened, and
I remember.
He got a different body, right? He
Yes.
got a different body, not like a substance and all, but the concept was that whenever the real guy sleeps, the other guy wakes up,
Mhm.
who is better looking, like height wise, right? But the soul is same. I mean, the intelligence that you have is same. I mean, your soul is being transferred from one body to another, right? So it was like, okay, the series was entertaining, but here in substance they made it much more complicated
Yeah.
in a way that, like, the person who is coming out of your body is not getting your soul. Like, it is your alter ego, and it has its own intelligence. They talked about, like, you have to give seven qualities of yours to the other person, something like that. They get talked about it somewhere,
In
I
in in
remember.
substance.
Substance, like, there are seven things that we share.
No, 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 no. 7 days can be shared. So one person can live up to 7 days, and has seven
Yeah,
days
yeah, that.
ends. You have to what do you say? Switch between the bodies.
Okay, yeah, 7 days, I know.
Yeah.
When they were explaining, I thought, like, there has to have some kind of qualities that
No,
also
no.
being divided, that will also get divided, but that didn't happen. And when she came out of her body, I thought, Elizabeth, it's Elizabeth only. That is what I thought, but she was a different personality. So there I was like, it
Yeah.
is very
Yeah.
different,
Yeah.
because like, if it is happening, like, it is making a new person out of it, and it has its own intelligence. And they should have told her about it, like, you guys are same, you guys are same, but then it should not have its own intelligence, right? If
Mm-hmm.
you guys are same, then you should have much more control over the other personality that you are generating yourself. So yeah, man,
Yeah.
that was kind of contradicting, that I
Yeah,
felt.
actually, even before watching the movie, even I felt that Elizabeth will be playing her younger Elizabeth self. But here they introduce a new character, but almost she looks similar to Elizabeth. But yeah, man, like I don't complain about actors, because in this movie both characters played equally best. Like I enjoyed both characters, both screen time. I enjoyed it the same way. I was rooting that both. Actually, I was wishing that both stay alive together and lead their life. That would be more great. But obviously, that medicine had its own terms and conditions, so it couldn't be altered. But yeah, man, like later in the movies, you start feeling bad for Elizabeth, that what Sue did to her body. I mean, like them, her own self. So yeah, man, like
That is the point. No, there was no empathy or sympathy inside Sue. And
mhm.
that is something that I was unable to understand, because if she is generating a new personality, that you cannot say that they are one,
Mhm.
right? If like, that was the thing now, that
But
there is no.
in later movie, if you see, Elizabeth also showed the same emotions what you showed. So in a way, they both are same, and they have same mind.
But Elizabeth was more sympathetic towards Sue, because obviously she was good looking. That even
Huh.
at the last, she tried to save herself. And when Sue killed Elizabeth, no,
Hmm.
I thought that now they have became one. So I guess from there on, Elizabeth became Sue. I mean, she
Hmm.
got the consciousness and they got together. But after that, they are showing that
Yeah.
teeth is coming out. She is not feeling well. I was like, what is happening here? And
Yeah,
then,
the movie took a very big turn there.
yeah, very, very big turn. At least from then till that point, no, when Sue killed Elizabeth, I thought, here the interesting part happened that never happened in the history of the substance before. That that both personalities came to the best part of it. Like, Sue was the better good looking. So Elizabeth's soul and consciousness came in Sue, and now Elizabeth going to live like Sue.
Yeah.
Because before that it was not happening. But then I am seeing that Sue is becoming something else, and then she is getting some other kind of consciousness,
Yeah.
pulling out some other version out of her.
In this movie, I even like the scenes where has you and Elizabeth, when they're shifting each other's body. there used to be a macro few minutes of a sleep or dream where they get like crazy weird dreams and they get up. So even those sequences also are very great to see. And
Those were very creepy, man.
yeah.
Very, very creepy. No, I was like, what? And when she was pulling out the chicken out of her body,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
man,
Yeah.
what is this guy making me watch?
At least it's better than Eraserhead.
Bro, but this was very creep. I was more
in
creeped out
fact,
here.
in fact, I would say this movie. I could say this movie has elements of beauty behind the madness. So yeah, man. Like I
Actually, this would be madness behind the beauty because all the madness was being done because of the for the beauty, right?
yes, 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 yes.
That is what Elizabeth was saying.
Yeah, we even see that a very dark life of celebrities who live there in US, where she's living in a mansion, which is a huge mansion, and next to her mansion itself, it's her billboard that you can just get up and admire yourself that yeah, you've reached some place.
I guess she was living in Beverly Hills.
Yeah, even I felt that. Even I felt
Yeah, yeah. Because from there, that kind of
that. Yes,
point of view that you get.
man. Like I would say, the set designing, the locations, what they've used in this movie is very good, and I don't think we have concluded the story has concluded where they have not shown what's the purpose of people having those weird signs.
Yeah.
In first shots, when she was in hospital, some guy who told like we could see that he had some weird mark, and in the hotel, some old guy, he says 7 days, right, something. So we never knew that what these people were they old guys who use the substance. We never got to know what.
Because we never got to see that kind of mark on Sue or Elizabeth,
Yes,
right?
yes. So even I don't know what's the meaning of it.
But I guess that mark is just like a birthmark to tell us. I'll tell you like why it was there. So the same mark was on that young guy that was in the hospital, and the same mark was on the old guy. So that mark was there just to tell us that both guys are same. That's
Oh,
all.
okay.
That's it. I guess that was the entire deal. Because
Maybe, maybe.
yeah, that's because that old guy was telling her na, that is she started eating you, right?
Mhm.
Or something like that. So that mark is just like a birthmark so that people can recognize that this old man and that guy are same.
Okay.
So because otherwise there is no that can only be the reason. Otherwise I don't see any other point
Mhm.
or any other reason to see that kind of mark or any relevance of it.
Yeah. And yeah, like this whole movie, when we see that very dark, twisted life of celebrities who live in US, and
Especially Hollywood.
yeah, Hollywood. Yeah.
It was reminding me of two things, two characters. One, I, the movie.
Yes.
I,
Yes.
I that came, and the mental state Elizabeth was in was very similar to BoJack Horseman.
Oh yeah.
That
Yes.
depressing thing. Yeah.
Old actor suddenly is facing midlife crisis, who goes search of any best things for him, and ends up being a random guy. So yeah, I could relate that. And yeah, man, like if you see that the movie starts with the what do you say, that star, I don't know
I don't know what it is called. I
Yeah.
exactly don't know.
So yeah, like they start building the star, and at the end of the movie, that's where the shot ends. So and like just because she's not the Elizabeth is just because Elizabeth didn't feel that she's too good looking, but she was actually good looking there in the movie. But I don't know, like beauty standards have raised too high. Now people are going too far to look best version of themselves, and she ended up killing herself, or like what do you say, manipulating her whole life just because of just to get those few attention, fame, sort of thing. She ended up being like a parasite till the end of the movie. She was a very good working human, ended up being parasite. And yeah, man, like that's actually reality what's going on in Hollywood right now. Many people are changing their natural look to very unrealistic looks. It's very sad to see that.
I guess that's why Hollywood is pissed and he's started a fire there so that they want the people to leave. You know what is right?
Let's not talk about that.
But yeah, man, yeah, she could have lived a normal life and she had chances.
Yeah.
She should have realized that she has no control over Sue. No
Hmm.
control over Sue. And like when the finger started getting dull,
Hmm.
she should have realized at that particular point only. But she waited, and in
Yeah.
3 months, she became a monster.
She could have terminated then and there itself, but she waited for like the end game. Then she terminated. Man, like I even like the shots where they were showing the bathroom scenes in Elizabeth's house. Man, she has huge bathroom, like white tiled, crystal. I mean, like what do you say, cleaned, and man, like the hallway to bathroom itself, it's too big.
Yeah.
And yeah, like they showed they almost I think this movie they just used 3-4 location itself, like the Hollywood streets, the mansion and the studio and her hallway, I mean sir, living room.
And the place where she used to get her
Ah,
delivery.
yes.
And the street also, only the street where she is going from her house to that place.
Yes.
Only that part. Those are the locations where she is.
Yeah.
But in her studio and her house, hallways are common. I
Ha.
mean, they showing hallways in both the locations. I'm very curious. Like when at the end of the movie, when her face only left, and the face was crawling to the mark where her name was on the ground. I don't know how she was acting at that particular time. Like what director would have told her and how she acted at that time. Like what she would have
Yeah.
been imagining.
Yeah,
That would be
that's
crazy.
what I said you. Like this movie guys are uploading every day one uh, videos of how it's made. So yeah, like till now I've seen like the how the prosthetics are made, the end prosthetics where she reach on stage. So I would say
I don't want to actually talk about that last climax, whatever it was
yeah.
happening. I was like, dude, just get it over with. Just get it over with. She was spilling blood all over the place. And
Ha.
how dramatic they made it.
Yeah.
If somebody would have in real life, if something is happening like this, now people will run at the point when they see her face.
Yes, exactly. I don't know this. They like she dropped her thing, and she started putting blood on everywhere. Man, I don't know. That scene made me hype because it's all red there, and people are just getting. It's a good montage of a scary movie, but I know it's not a scary movie. It's a body horror. So it was actually good. Like if you compare as a visual point of view, it is a good shots. But if you look at the story wise, we could see that Elizabeth really was not feeling well, and she was really upset that how her life changed into hell, because she was living a good life. She used to be a part of a big reality show hosted by her. But yeah, just because she just found that she is not better than other girls who is younger to her, she she just took this step, and she all ruined her whole life. And at the end shot where she crawls her body to her star sign, that star thing, there she was just a form of dust that someone just came and cleaned
I
it.
would say a
And
form of shit.
yes. So someone came, the cleaner came and took her away. But she used to be a very big name in Hollywood, like the setting what they showed in the movie. So yeah, man, it's a very dark reality movie where if you see as a story point of view, but yeah, like I would say this movie they've spent a lot of stuff money on prosthetics as only they've spent so much because you not see any fancy moments. I even like the shots and texture sounds where they were switching bodies. You used to see that parallel lines, the sound effects, the
Some
SFX.
heart and fire
Yes, yes,
come on the
yes.
screen.
And those transitions were very good. You could feel that yeah, something change is happening now. That was really great actually.
Mm, yeah, man. But yeah, like whatever the acting part in this movie is the like topmost thing that this movie
Yes.
did. The
Yeah.
topmost thing, and I like the direction as well.
Ah.
Means it. This is the best direction this kind of movie could have.
Yes, yes,
That is what I
definitely,
felt. Yeah,
definitely.
because it was matching the theme, the creepiness of the movie. You could see like how disturbed the scenario is,
Mhm.
right? And then how the mise en scène and the was working in the frames. So yeah, man, direction and the acting are the two stuff. And
Yeah.
obviously, they like you said in the story, they told you about the reality of Hollywood,
Ah, ah.
what happens, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
No,
man.
that's what I would recommend people to watch this movie, not for the story based, but anyone who wants to learn direction because this movie can teach you good direction and how do you handle camera techniques, how do you set frames. I really enjoyed it while watching both because I could see that yeah this can also be achieved in this movie and this can also be done. So it was very fun to watch this movie like most of the time, and I think in like latest whatever movies are coming, nobody's putting so much efforts in creating shots like this. But here when you see this kind of movies, you realize that uh, they've shown the shots very easily, but only we know that yeah it takes a lot of time and effort to create those shots.
Mhm.
But yeah, in final everything looks great and easy, but that's not true.
Yeah. It's not. It's literally not.
Yeah.
But yeah, and actually, there were good efforts in the movie,
Yes.
and like Demi Moore won a Golden Globe for
Uh,
the, and maybe she can pull herself to Saga. I don't know about
maybe,
Oscar.
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Because we have no idea what's coming on store like further after this. So we
Mhm.
don't know what will happen now.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, it was the filmography was nice,
Yes, yes.
and yeah, let's watch this kind of movie after a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, man, it was great.
So I think we'll just wrap it up.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
man.
So guys, let us know what do you think about the discussion, and what do you think about the movie, the substance. Let us know your thoughts down. Comment down your thoughts down below, and we'll be glad to hear it. Tell us what do we discuss about, and what episodes do you want to watch us. And yeah, just like, share, subscribe, and
Yes, my guys, subscribe, like, share, check out our other pages as well, and let us know like what kind of content you want us to be talking about more.
mhm. Yeah, I think this is the first movie exclusive discussion we have did. So
Mm-hmm.
I yeah. So yes, guys, this is it from the Jaftaf Show.
Yes.
We'll be catching up in the next episode very soon. Till then, bye.